Here I am again at the cemetery. I'm gonna
0 feet altitude, 1 feet distance,
fly over Amazon
9 miles
again.
per hour, 100% battery.
I was hoping the sun would not be out, but it's out. When I was driving over here, it wasn't out. I forgot to do my focus yesterday when I flew. Be sure to do it today. Here we go. There's a little wind. I wasn't expecting this. It doesn't feel, well, I couldn't tell when I left my house, but it did not feel like windy. It's just a breeze. It's not bad. I don't think it'll cause any trouble. It's flying into it right now, and I'm doing 17, so it should be good.
199 feet altitude, 196 feet distance, 17 miles per hour, 95% battery.
Alright. Beautiful night to fly again. A little breezy, but not going to complain. This mission, I flew it a couple of days ago, and I made an error in my calculations. I was flying a low, 80 feet over the build site over here, but it was actually 30 feet higher elevation from where I took off, so it was basically only about 50-60 feet off the ground over there. And what I did was I didn't take into consideration there's a little business right there in the corner, and for some reason I didn't pay attention to it, and I plotted the flight to fly over it thinking it was where the trucks were, and spaced it. And when I watched the video back, the playback, I'm like, holy shit, I almost hit a tree. It literally was about maybe 5 feet above a tree that was over there. So I changed the route a little bit, and I got pretty lucky because it would have been easy to find it, but it would have been, sucked it because it would have crashed and probably would have broke the camera or whatever. It was right there, but still, it was just a dumb mistake. And then I don't want to piss anybody off that lives over there either, and could have landed on their property, and there wasn't anybody outside, but the doors were open, and I'm thinking, well, they probably think someone's spying on them. But that's not the case. I just didn't take into consideration where it was. So I raised the altitude to 300 anyway, and I won't lose connection. And just to do this one, fly over and see what the progress is. If they're working, they won't notice it. I was over here yesterday. There was a steamroller driving around. Hood rat's out. There's some strange animal sounds too. Something squealing in the woods. Kind of sound like a hawk. I saw a couple crossing the road when I pulled up here too. I'm running out of daylight now. The sun's setting at, I think it's at 7:36. It's 7 o'clock now. I like to watch the news before I go out, but
300 feet altitude, 4,806 feet distance, 19 miles per hour, 81% battery.
I don't know if the mic picked that up, but something's, hear it? Squealing. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so it flew kind of danger close over those two buildings up in the corner. The red one and the white one. And that tree by the road. I don't think there's anybody working right now. But then again, I can't tell. Usually. That's a bird of some type.
299 feet altitude, 6,522 feet distance, 20 miles per hour, 77% battery.
So over here, it was flying about 60 feet. It went over above that building, those two buildings there, the barn, and then the house, and then that tree right there in the corner. It literally cleared it by maybe 4 or 5 feet. So I pushed it back, and now it's not. Gonna go do that again. There's over 200 pylon or footings in the ground over there. So far, I don't know how big this is gonna get. 1,000,000 square feet.
300 feet altitude, 6,960 feet distance, 19 miles per hour, 71% battery.
Pretty steady breeze, but this is set to do 20, and I'm going 19, so all is well in heaven and hell. Water always seeks its level, huh? Yeah, this was a mess last week after the thunderstorms. Since where the pylons are now, or the footings are rather, that was all flat, and it was all flooded. So they did something to drain the water off there, what they could. It's going into these ditches now.
299 feet altitude, 5,464 feet distance, 19 miles per hour.
Take a long time for that to soak
66%
in.
battery.
There's somebody down there. That guy was out there yesterday, flattening the dirt. I'm gonna come by during the day when there's more activity too, see what's going on, like cement trucks.
$299 feet altitude, 5,959 feet distance, 19 miles per hour, 62% battery.
Yep, that is a hawk. Gotta keep an eye out for him. He's behind me. Yeah, they make a high-pitched, like, squeaking sound. I don't know if that mic picked it up. You don't usually hear them too often.
299 feet altitude, 6,354 feet distance, 19 miles per hour, 56% battery.
He'll come back now. Should get back. Let's see him. Yeah, right in my window. 1 mile out. 55% battery. But it's hitting a little headwind. So we'll see how this goes. May have to intervene. I don't think so. But nah, I got good speed. Now he's over by the apple orchard. I gotta watch him.
1,694 feet distance. 19 miles per hour. 52% battery.
If he gets in front of me, I might have to take over because I don't trust him. I've seen what they can do. He's up on top of a tree. Good. Get out of the sun. When I drove out here, it was behind a cloud. It's just about ready to set. That's going to look really good when I apply the contrast filter.
300 feet altitude. 3,346 feet distance. 19 miles per hour. 46% battery.
Good, I can still see him. He's sitting on the very top of a tree. Pretty big. I was thinking about maybe doing another mission, but I don't know about it with him around.
299 feet altitude. 1,899 feet distance. 19 miles per hour. 41% battery.
Go down and visit the hood rats.
Feet altitude. 1,815 feet distance. 4 miles per hour. 36% battery.
See what they do. I'm just going to stay there for a second. Creep up real slow.
Feet altitude. 1970 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 32% battery.
Yeah, they're not too scared today. They're going to run in the woods, but not like scared shitless. Anybody else out here? I can't tell if those are turkey or deer yet. Deer, hood rats.
15 feet altitude, 1940 feet distance, 6 miles per hour, 26% battery.
You gotta come back.
Warning, aircraft battery at 25%.
It's getting dark fast.
"50 feet altitude, 443 feet distance. Warning, aircraft battery at 22%, 31 miles per hour, 22% battery."
Pretty good speed. Where the hell is it? I can't fucking see it.
Warning,
That's what I mean. This thing is literally
battery at
right in front of me,
19%.
and I cannot see it. There it is.
"12 feet altitude, 18 feet distance, 1 miles per hour, 17% battery." Warning, aircraft battery at 16%.
It's always hard to get the orientation when it's turning around. Depending on where it's facing.
Warning, aircraft battery at 13%.
Sideways becomes the other way, and gets pretty confusing. So you don't want to do any fancy maneuver near a tree when if it's not facing forward and whatever your orientation is. Not sexual orientation, just regular orientation. Yeah. Pretty long flight, 18 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to fly again because it's getting dark quick and I got to go to the drugstore. So, Tito about.